All right. Welcome one, welcome all. Let's see how many we actually even have this morning. Nobody. That's okay. Day 3. Can't believe I've already done this for 3 days. While we got a moment, we'll just see if anyone actually comes in. Just got to load up my MacBook here with TradingView. Get my bots ready. Hope everyone's doing well today. Thursday. Already Thursday in the 11th of the month. It just seems like everything is flying by. Alright, so we got one up. Believe it or not, I have now 4 different bots. I actually finished one of my brainchilds here last night. Super exciting, actually, because it's the one I spent the longest on to refine and get to exactly how I like it. And it's a swing trade bot. But the cool thing is it is specializing entries and just like price targets, momentum, the first hour's day of trade, what basically is going to set the tone for the rest of the time. But yeah, I'm excited to use that one today. It's weird. They TradingView kind of switched some things up here, so without warning, how nice of them, right? Started the show a little bit later today. I think because after doing 2 days and it's just a refinement period of how I actually want to try to do this, starting at 8:30 and going through all the different motions as far as prepping for the trade day and stuff, it actually was making it so it wasn't as nice as I wanted. So actually starting at 8:45 gave me a little bit more time to prep. So instead of you guys watching me, kind of think it through and do all that, I already took all my notes and I already have my ideas for the day. And so we'll run through those after I get everything set up here. Still nobody yet, but it is what it is. Let's get my last bot here. I don't know if anyone saw, but I do have an X handle, and the X handle is Sabermetric 1, right there. So Sabermetric 1. So I've actually already put it out. I'm going to start doing this at 8:45. But yesterday it was actually cool. I thought maybe I'd be done for the day. Just was too kind of sporadic and I wasn't trusting the market in the morning time. Right here, nice little trade right around 202. Hop back on, kind of look to see what was happening, obviously, with the Fed rate cut and stuff. And bam, my bot fired and had a nice little trade at the end of the day. So feel a little bit better about the day, the Disney one, whatever. So it was really a $600 gain yesterday. So that was awesome. But, I'm going to post stuff here, obviously. So if you want to follow me here, I got 0. Come on, follow me. But, yeah, so there's that. But we'll be posting my, just thoughts on the market, obviously. And then I'll also be, I got to get this last one in. Hold on. TradingView, and then you guys have my undivided attention. All right, pull that up. Get this last bot in place. And this has honestly been my favorite, my triple threat indicator. Just been money for me as far as that was the one that fired yesterday at the 2 o'clock hour. I can find it in the right side panel. Trading View's telling me. Thank you. But yeah, so I mean, even the the other trade that I had, which was the $145 gain. Is it not gonna? Oh, I'm already on it. Or 125, the MU. That was off the bot, which I should have taken when I was up about 350 on it. Was trying to get 500. Thought it would run up to that level. It actually did and beyond. I don't know if anyone kind of looked at MU, but Micron. But it broke and is now at all-time highs. So that thing has just been a beast. So it's actually on my watch list for today. And I got to put this. Sorry, just so many different things with the VIX. Oh, so this is what's cool about the my one bot. So I have it like telling me ranges for everything. So obviously, who isn't following the VIX these days or ever? But its 1 hour range is 6.28%, while the last 20-day average is 3.43%. So that is telling me, the bot's actually telling me, that today is going to be a very volatile day. So let's see, where are we at currently? Which is weird because it's showing it there, but I don't know. I don't know how it computes it, but it's saying the 1 hour range, but we'll see how it works. Might have to refine it down more. Work in progress. But yeah, so just about ready here with this. I know it keeps telling me Pine Editor is moved. I know that. Thank you. Same thing with Bitcoin. It's a volatile day for Bitcoin. So on different indices, it's going to, excuse me, it's going to tell me, different alerts for that. So that's pretty awesome. Let me just make sure I'm on the right stuff here. Yeah, okay. So that's that. Perfecto. And one day maybe I'll put this on my PC. My main thing I worry about with running TradingView in the background with E-Trade is just, and then also trying to live stream, is lagging. I don't want anything to be lagging. So that's my biggest fear with that. So I have put it on there on my 2 previous live streams, just to kind of show whoever wants to watch this video in the future. Yeah, it's interesting because my bot yesterday, the one fired on Oracle, but obviously Oracle just got destroyed with earnings. So, which I wouldn't even touch it, yesterday. And it said it was a 10 out of 10. So, but, the bot doesn't account for earnings. So it got destroyed. Obviously, it's down in the pre-markets here. We can go over to CNBC. I finally have everything up, but obviously we can see here the markets are down. Actually, the Dow's flat. S&P at 0.40 basically, and 0.6. Obviously, you cannot just be like, yep, my prediction, and I'm going to follow my prediction. I'm going to give you a prediction, but I'm going to follow what the market does, obviously. But I believe the market's going to snap back because one company that's not called NVIDIA will not, in my opinion, tank the market. It's actually going to be, I think, a rotation out of those sort of companies that are just AI only plays and only solely focused on it. So a lot of my ideas actually are companies, well, besides some, obviously I got some that are mixed in there that are basically just AI only plays, but I do think that sorry, I'm just still trying to get all this set up. I'm trying to do both things, trying not to have dead air on live streaming this, and Trying to do this at the same time. All right, I think I'm all done, finally. Jeez. That's good. Good, good, good. All right, awesome. Anyway, so my game plan coming into today's trade, which I hate that E-Trade does this. You have to like refresh. Yeah, phantom wicks that don't exist. Probably on all of these. But you can see I have NVIDIA on there. I'm going to watch it, but I'm really not looking to trade it. It's just, if we really are going to go down, I think, and it's happened before, like, you know, actually NVIDIA has just been sitting there really doing nothing while the market kind of has, you know, made the V-shaped recovery. And I think I was watching, I'll give him a shout out. I actually like to watch him, Matt Coors. Basically, what was I going to say about that? Geez, I can't remember now because I was doing two things at once. But I was watching, you know, that he was, oh yeah, it was a video that he had, and someone was talking about like how the Santa Claus rally may have already even happened. So a lot of people are like, oh, it's usually like the last week of the year or whatnot. But we've just had a giant V-shaped recovery. So to think that all of a sudden we're just going to march higher is unrealistic expectations. So I'm going to take a swig of my coffee. Hold on one moment. But anyway, just to think that we're going to just keep on climbing, that's just crazy. But I actually like this. So 8:45 might be my new start time. It's already almost 9 o'clock. We still have a half hour before the market even opens. I've already done everything, so now I can just kind of go through and stream through everything. And it just seems like it's, especially because you got to get the kids ready for school, all that good jazz. So anyway, let's see what we got going on here. We already actually talked about that. Crypto down pretty good this morning. You know, I like the headline right here. S&P futures retreat after nearing record on Fed as Oracle disappointment drags down on AI stocks. That's not what I saw when I was looking at a lot of them. I think Oracle is just dragging itself down. That's why I don't think the market's just going to tank and we're going to go down 2, 3, 4, 5%. But we'll let it play out and see what happens. But I saw this morning when I was watching CNBC. Like, Eli Lilly, man, that stock has shot up like a missile. Too bad I refuse to buy into or trade the healthcare stocks. I don't even know if they would trade good in the option market. But let's see. U.S. Jet reveals first ever airport lounge Blue House. Let's see what else we got here. That's interesting just for geopolitical news. You know, you wonder if anything really escalates on that front, that the market might be headed down. Who knows? Stocks making the biggest moves: Oracle, Oxford Industries, Adobe. I saw Adobe too in the earnings report, but Trump administration touts nearly 10,000 truckers off-road for failing English test. Goldman Sachs. I don't know if or anybody saw either, but I don't know. Coca-Cola taps a new the COO to be CEO. Yeah, nothing really huge going on with that, but I did see, I don't know if it's still on there or not, but go to the home page here. I saw something with Elon where it said something about him getting ready to, I think it was XAI IPO. So that would be interesting. And so that's actually, we can kind of transition, I guess, and just what we have today. Well, oh yeah, the unemployment claims. What did that end up being? That was at 8:30. Ooh, higher than expected. Why was the one? Well, we got backwards data, right? So we're not even probably caught up on all the data. But I think I saw 195,000 or something. So big jump from the, oh yeah, 192 was the previous, yeah. So big jump there. But just as, I guess, a promotion. But I do have a Discord. If, you know, I eventually get some viewers here, please come on over. It's in the description of the video. Sign up for free. Just going to hang out in here, chat after when we're not trading. We talk about, this is just kind of one where we talk about anything. The stock market den is where a good place to talk about the stock market, crypto, anything like that. We have a spot here where you can post your trades, just kind of give everybody some motivation and share your success. And then this one here will be for those who want to sign up 1 month for free. ASSASSINSDEN is the code on locals. And you would get access to this room here where I will be posting when my bot fires and trades that I'll be taking with that bot. So locals, that's also in the description, but that's here as well. You can see I've been posting on here, posting to myself really right now, hoping eventually some people would like to come on and join me. And then of course, obviously X. So I'm on there too if you want to just follow me. But anyway, what's this? Disney making $1 billion investment in OpenAI will allow. Wow, that's interesting. Wonder if Disney's gonna. Would Disney pop on that news? I mean, I don't even know. Let's see. Curious. Wow, it did originally. It went all the way up to 112. Wow, well that's good for my swing trade position. I'd like to see it pop like another $30 at least. Interesting. But all right, so we'll go through my list of I guess trade ideas and watches. Really, it's not, I mean, Nvidia, I didn't watch it yesterday and it was actually weird not to watch it yesterday because I had pretty much every day I watch it. So, but basically what I would look for if I was going to trade Nvidia is I don't believe that it's going to tank, you know, below 180. It's actually, if you look over, and I can put it out on a 4-hour chart, it's hit off this line a bunch of times, and even this previous day low line, or actually that's the overnight low. So, and if it does, I mean, I do think it would be a buy opportunity in a long-term account. That's just my own opinion. Remember, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. But that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it because, you know, it was a steady uptrend. I mean, now, yes, we do have a lower low. But I think that, I don't know, I'm looking for it. I've actually put an alert down here just to kind of see. I would look for it to come off here, bounce, then come back up off of the overnight low, maybe do a break and retest, and then I would say shoot for the previous day's low. So that's my idea with that. You know, who knows? Maybe it could go if the whole market starts pumping, and it could go all the way back up to this trend line, 185-ish area. But that is my idea on Apple, or Nvidia. Apple, I was thinking about Apple, that's why I said that. Apple, and that's where my theme of the day kind of is. And look at how it like sat on here again. It came down, touched it, you know, came back here in the overnights, and now it's popped up above. I do almost look at this as like a gap and go. It's over previous day's high. So this thing could just go ahead and take off without us. I really have tried to stay away from trades like that. I used to do that when I first started doing trading, but it is one of my top watches. I would actually like to see it come here, touch, maybe form like, you know, then I can put a line here for a breakaway. If it broke through, then yeah, I'm looking at targeting actually higher than this range here, the 180-ish range. I want to see it. I actually put it up at this green line. That might be a stretch. But really, I would probably take runners once I sold the position here and maybe have it see if it ran there. That would be some really market pumping action, I feel like. But that's my idea for Apple. Next is Google. Google is a top watch also. Just the theme is those that are playing in the AI space but have other solid revenue streams, so the only AI plays I feel like are suffering. And so it's really looking at those that are not just confined to that. So my look on this is I want to see it break and retest this previous day's high. And then we're basically looking at, and my bot, actually the newest one, and the cool thing is I do have confidence in this bot only because I took a while to look back. And I had it plot like historical where it would have fired signals, and this thing is pretty reliable. But so I'm looking at this as a day trade, but then also holding. So it might be longer dated calls that I buy on this on the open, as I see the setup present itself. And I'm looking at what the bot's saying is a 336.60 price target. It had a 91 continuation percentage and a confluence of 5. So that's really high. Usually a lot of these on this specific bot are 4s. So to see it have that high of a continuation with that high of a confluence is something I'm really interested in. So definitely going to be watching that today as a day trade and a swing trade. But basically above that, hit the 328. That's actually, it's funny because that's the all-time high, and that's where it's kind of pegging it as the first take profit, and the second take profit is the 336. So very basically top watch for me on Google. Tesla is an interesting one. Basically nice, beautiful pullback here up to basically looking like a double top. I mean, does it pull all the way back through this no trade box? Who knows? If it doesn't, and that's why I have this, and I've said it in the past, I don't really like trend lines. I really only use them for entries into positions with correlating volume and key levels. So horizontals are my preferred. But basically, I'm looking at this as if it does break this, I do think it will go higher, obviously, because we would have put in a higher low. So my target initially, and where did I put? I thought I put, I guess I didn't put the line on there, but my target's 459 on this stock. So somewhere just right above that, actually probably just touching that wick or a little bit higher even. So that's where I would take profit on the first one. This is obviously the previous day's high. So it's falling right in line with that. Could be a potential double top. Who knows if it comes down. But I'm looking at longs mainly today. I don't think the market, I'll obviously readjust, but I don't think the market is going to go down that far. Next would be Palantir. So same thing with Palantir. I do think this thing can just rip off the open. This is one of those AI specific trades, but I think that this is going to go to the gap. So it would be nice if it was closer to, I do always prefer the break and retest, but the bot will confirm whatever trade I might take today with my ideas. But yeah, so, and then 201 would be runners. So I actually have it going, it's going to be somewhere around there. What was I put? I put 201 exactly, but yeah, so it might do sort of like a break of the key level, and then it could potentially reject, but start of the gap right there at basically 195. So compelling trade right there with the pivot point. If it goes through that bust through, retest and higher, that would be great. So long 194.50, then runners to 201. And then next would be what I'm looking at. Who could not look at MU? This thing has just been a juggernaut. Already looks like it wants to go up even more. So we have good MACD trend. We had this nice little pullback. Would there be a pullback maybe? I mean, it seems like it's about due to maybe test this level as a new support, then go. But this thing doesn't really operate like that in most cases. So I'm obviously going to watch this very closely. The ideal situation would be a pullback, like I said, to there, maybe a dip back to the all-time high, or at least to the previous day's high on the body of the candle. But that's what I'm looking at, and you can already see it looks like it's being like, all right, I want to go. So, but my play on it would be the pullback. I do have the trend line in case it does decide it wants to just go right off the gate, but I will not participate in that. So that's that. We do have Amazon. Let's see, I don't even have Amazon up there. Let's do, so I don't lose it and I have to type it back in. Uber. Uber is another one of those plays. It's really been getting its teeth kicked in. But look over here, and this level has held every time. So I actually might start drawing this out as a new support line, because this one really, I mean, it did support there, but it's kind of hard to see. Sorry about that. Maybe I'm on a daily, but you can see it was hitting that as a support, but now it seems like this is the new support level. So I might have to do some adjustments on that, but I have that on there because I did like what I saw. So really what I want to see, I don't even want to see it come back down here. It could come back down, be a double bottom, but really it's get above this. There are the moving averages above it, so I'm not loving that as a situation. But I do see it maybe coming back to about 87 as the trade for the day. Excuse me. So that is that. And one I haven't traded in quite some time, but I was like, I got to think of some other ideas besides AI plays. And so I just took a good old gander at it. And we have almost kind of here like a cup handle. And what is here? It is a gap. So it's a gap from the earnings, and it's butted up. It's actually kind of went into it a little bit, come back down. So this caught my eye and interest, not only as a potential day trade, but as a swing trade. So I'd like to see my bot maybe fire on that and see that Chipotle is actually a swing trade, but hasn't shown it yet. So, but basically my play on this is break, retest above, then target this previous rejection point right there. So 65-cent gain doesn't seem like a lot, but in the option market, that should be a pretty penny, right? So that's a key one I'm kind of keeping my eye on. And then obviously as well, you know, it could start to try to fill the gap. It would probably take some time. So it would be like some longer dated calls, but I would like to look and see the bot say, yes, let's go for it before I go in. And lastly, but not leastly, oh, and I forgot Microsoft. Let me just do Microsoft too. Microsoft. I do not like this one. Still just going to follow it because the theme is other things besides AI that generates revenue. So we're kind of at that level where it's hit on support previously before. It hit support there. Will it come back down and hit support again? We're below the lows of yesterday. So I do have an alert down here. My idea would be, let's see if it holds, and then maybe I would take a position back up to the previous day's low. Not really looking to do anything past that, but that is that one. And now lastly but not leastly, we have Amazon. Amazon is interesting. Obviously, the big plunge held there, came all the way up here, retest there. That was a nice support level there. You can see it right here. And now it hit just recently the pivot point that I drew out, took off, didn't necessarily hit that. It was still below, it's kind of funny that it's still a laggard on that. So it's another one of those things. Amazon has Prime Video, has the store, has basically everything. Obviously, their cloud business is their main revenue generator. But they do have catalysts with like the chip and everything that they just put out. They did the India, investment there, 35 billion, I think it was. So do I think it's going to sit here and do nothing? No. Oh, what in the world? Is that another phantom one, or did someone actually get a fill weight? Yeah, see, E-Trade. But yeah, so this is what we have here going on. Basically, my thought process is it does need to kind of break and retest this level. And actually, I would be kind of skittish that maybe it would hit that and reject again. So really want to see it above this. And I don't know if I did put previous day's high. I don't know if I would like that. I'm actually going to switch that up a little bit, and we're going to say 233 has to be above that. So that is a pretty good move up. So would it have follow through after moving a few dollars? Who knows? But it is kind of supporting off of the 20 moving average, which is nice to see. If you look at this as well, shoulder, head, shoulder, maybe. So maybe break and retest above that. Go. Not a big trade that I'm going to look at necessarily taking unless it's a lot of momentum. But that's it. Those are my ideas. Just to kind of maybe take a look. Let's look at the SPY. Down 0.32% this morning. And it's right at that key level. So see, like to me, I'm going to actually put an alert. Let's do 686. I do not think, the overnight session. Wait, can I not? I hate that you can't do that. Why can I not do that? It says 87. Way up here is the previous high. Oh, okay. Yep. Dang. That's so annoying that you can't just put an alert. Like, because if I put an alert below, it's gonna just say, oh, it's below it. So that's annoying. But support right there. It will be interesting to see what happens. But anyway, I have that over here on the cash market, so I can just look at that as we go. And on a screen that you can't see, my second monitor, I have the SPX and the NDX up. So I only could trade the SPY and the Qs and IWM. But look at that. Still just chop. So it looks like this level here seems to be important. Drew that out. I don't even know when I did. Probably back here and never really changed it. But yeah, there's the V shape. Does it come back, retest, then go? Could very well. What would that be? 1 test, 2 tests. I mean, these are daily, so bunch of tests on that. So it's like, how many times can you test it, right? Maybe we need to go up, fill the gap first, touch the all-time high, then maybe we do this and then go, because that would be a nice level, which that might need to be updated as well. New support zones. Let's see. Yeah, so really, even though the market's down this morning, it's like, well, we're still in the chop zone. So something's got to give, right? So do we put an alert down here? Let's put 622.50. And I guess the next alert, I mean, we ended way up here. That's the crazy part. So yeah, but I mean, this zone here seems to be somewhat important. So 625.50. Have to keep our eye on that. But neutral on the cues. So I don't necessarily chalk anything up as bearish at the moment. And then, oh, cool. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. We have the all-time high there. I mean, the Russell's just been a monster. That's really impressive. Get rid of that. But yeah, maybe this is just a sideways chop. Today might be it. Theme of the last 2 weeks. Sideways chop besides FOMC volatility. But see, it's like resistance, resistance. You know, now it's like support, support, support. Does it want to try to do that? Or does it say, let's try to look above first? Then maybe it comes back down. It's maybe like this middle zone, which I'll have to draw eventually here, which maybe even, let's just start it off with being right here. So we have those touches there, and then obviously we have that. So maybe there is a pullback here. Then we go. Yeah, so I mean, wait, that blue line, right? Yeah, I mean, that blue line's kind of looking more like not just like a previous day's low, but the new support. So let's change that up. Should I maybe put it down a touch? Then this would actually need, I think this needs to come like right there. Let's get that touching. Yeah, I like that there, like that. Good deal, good deal. So maybe, yeah, it does come down touch and then go on the IWM. All right, 9:23 on the clock. See, yeah, much better. Got to flow through it nicely. Much better show today. If we can even call it a show, it's more like just pre-market prep, right? Anyway, as like I always have, just need to prep myself, get ready for the trade day. So I am going to take a quick pause. I should be back in just a few minutes. All right, back. Had to get my smoothie for breakfast. Gotta be healthy, right? Just seeing what's going on right now. Look at that. Down. The pure plays down. The non-pure plays, well, Apple's doing something. Like Palantir's starting down. MU still looking strong. Crazy the strength on that. One thing, hold on, one little thing I need to do real quick. We got 1 minute before open. Get my stuff in positions here to be ready to go. Hopefully we have a good Thursday. All right. I think we're ready. Okay, cool. We are ready. Show my screen again. Cool beans. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's that time. Nvidia already dipping below. Let's see what's going on today. Palantir starting down 2%. Micron kind of holding on. See, look at Google. Yeah. See, I knew just like Google and that. I think Apple's eventually going to play out good. But yeah. That Google trade, actually, I told you my bot there, it said continuation. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Let's take a look at IWM flagging. Where is, I hate that I got to do that. All my alerts going off. Chipotle. Yep, I knew it. Let's take a look. We'll see. Nvidia below. Maybe Nvidia will sell off. Chipotle. Let's just see. Yep. Into the gap. It'd be nice to see a nice retest now. So below the, even let's just say, yeah, 134.10. It's just the, wow. It'd be crazy if it just ripped right to the price target. Short on the Qs already. That's what the bot is telling me. There's a gap though, so that's what I'm saying is the gap is now above us because a gap below. So actually, while we have that going on, oh, I hate that. Quickly do this. I should have maybe filled that out before, but gap there. Current gap here. Does it hold previous day high and then fill that gap? And then there's another gap, so then it would rip right through all the gaps. I don't even think the IWM started with a gap, did it? Trying to be too hasty. Honestly, don't think this is gonna. The downswing is gonna last. Should have just done it the quick and easy way. We'll see though. Yeah, just a quick look at the IWM, how that opened. Yeah, that opened kind of right. There's no gap. Just strength in the small caps. Amazing. Palantir going down. MU just kind of sitting tight. It's down a little, but it's kind of sitting where it opened. Still seeing short the Qs. Uber doing nothing. Microsoft bouncing off that. I mean, is that the play? I mean, dang, look at it. Chipotle just wants to run. Man, if only I used to do, you know, what I used to do, I don't do now. But we're getting shorts. This is saying short, short, short. %75 confidence that the Qs are going to go down to 620.46. Dang. So we're looking at right around this level. E-Trade, I tell you. Should have made sure that the line was... I just can't see it going that low. Let things play out a little bit. I mean, the S&P is not... The S&P is not doing it. It's kind of holding, but that's where we're maybe having that AI rotation. I mean, just look at Chipotle. Amazon doing good. Well, it's trying to go positive. Uber's flat. Nothing, yeah. Wow. All the tech plays getting mashed up. It's not a tech play day. Question is, does Chipotle give that opportunity? Look at bear flagging. That would be interesting. I'm going to put an alert 622.20, let's just say. Lots of clicking, if you can hear it. I mean, what do you do with this, right? Question is, so this is probably sitting above. Gotta go out to the hourly to see it. Would it be maybe... Is that any sort of level? It doesn't look like it to me. It's interesting though. Amazon over 232. That's pretty good. Looks like it's going to be a Chipotle day. S&P. They're all starting to kind of move. Amazon. Microsoft bouncing. No alerts from the bots yet, besides the shorts on the queues. I just don't trust that off the open. Especially, I'm following it on the 15-minute chart on the NDX and the SPY, or the SPX, and starting to form like a hammer candle. And man, oh man, Chipotle, man. Should have known it would be a gap and go above previous day's high. Weird, this doesn't have a... I gotta do something like this. Amazon not doing anything yet. I think that's going to be a look below and fail. Apple key level bounce maybe. Kind of surprising about Google. But maybe Oracle is dragging the market down a little. Q's below the 622.20. Will the bot be correct? Amazon fading. There's Chipotle marching along. Oh, Chipotle. That would have been a nice one. Is it going to hit my price target? 34.64. Who knows? Oh, and that's where I put 34.65, but that's unbelievable. Had it. Not even a bot trade. That's just my own thoughts. Just going to put it there, 34.64. That's just put an alert so we don't have to sit there and watch it. We already know the trade's over. Missed out. Like that I can still pinpoint it though. Straight candle up. Nice. Go back to the Qs, look at that real quick. It wants to hold. Or is it just flagging out to go down? This red line here, that is my bot target. Should have trusted the bot. We'll see though. Whoops. Maybe not. Question is, will the bot change its tune? If it decides it wants to switch it up. I mean, test and reject, that's pretty nasty. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think I'm going to get some music to play during the trading session. That way I don't have to talk nonstop. Well, really the next play, excuse me. The next play I feel like would be got to see a break and retest above this level. So 623.15 maybe. We'll see what happens. Look at that Chipotle, man. Chipotle. Darn you, Chipotle. Oh, look at Microsoft. Nice, Microsoft. I do know what I'm talking about. Come join me every weekday when the markets are open. Apple's below 275.15. Oh, wow. Wow, Apple. Nice, solid heading on down candle. Man, that level didn't hold. Not doing as bad as Nvidia, though. All right, short on Uber is what the market just, or my bot just said. Short Uber. Wow. Let's just see what the setup is on a smaller scale here. Saying short it all the way down to $80.50. That's way down here. Very interesting. I don't know if I'm taking that. It's just been consolidating in this range. It hasn't even broke previous day's low. Let's put an alert. 83. The more I see that the bot is correct on those things, the more I'll be like, all right. I doubled down on the short on the Qs. Just fired short again. So maybe. Well, that is kind of convincing. You know, the one thing you hate about shorts is like, you know, there was a time, actually, I was actually pretty confident in taking those. But man, all it takes is one headline that comes out and this market reverses on a dime. So I prefer to buy the dips, or, well, still getting accustomed to the dip buying, but maybe the 620.47 level, that's the look below and fail below this pivot point. Yeah, believe in your bot, man. If I would have done that, I could be done for the day. I could just be done. Probably would have been a good move. %75 confidence. This could be the pullback day we need, though, because like we had that V-shaped recovery from the lows there and over the Thanksgiving break, and pullback just to get everybody back on board for the buys. No other signals so far, though. We have just the Uber short, which, man, maybe I should take that. I don't know. That's on a different bot. But look at that, man. Is it going to do it? I just have a hard time believing that it would go all the way down to $80.59. Especially because it's really not, it's not doing a whole bunch. I mean, it's down a little, not even 1%, but we will continue to watch. See if this target gets hit. Sure looks like it's going to. Yep. Whoa, go, baby, go. And my day would be done. Done. Donezo. And it wants to go further. Actually, the new update on it was 619.82. So, right here. If I can get it there. It keeps dropping. There we go. And it's going. Wow. Impressive. Why do I doubt you, bot? Triple threat. Why do I doubt you? Look for a bounce, maybe. I think that's why, because I don't know why. You feel more comfortable just taking a... There it goes. Bam. Hit that. Hit it. I got a short Oclo alert. The shorts are flying in. Man. What a trade that could have been. Is there a bounce off of this? Past the first 15 minutes, which I've been trying to get better at. Not trying to trade in the first 15. Boy, what a nasty. That would have been beautiful. At some point, there's got to be a bounce. Are we going to hit the 618.45 and bounce? Just out of curiosity. Look at the IWM. Well, it's starting to come down. But it's still holding slightly positive. And of course, the SPY was not looking good either. No short alerts on that, though. Only the Qs. So, interesting for sure. We haven't hit the Chipotle price target yet. Who knows if it will. Market's starting to drag down, right? It's flagging, though. We'll see. But back to the Qs, because I want to, if this does fire long, I want to get in. Is it something just fired? Wow, it's still saying to go down 617.98. 617.98, do I take this? I mean, that's catching a falling knife. I would have liked the opening part. Well, not even catching a falling knife. That's just... What's the continuation on it? Still 75% confidence in that move. So... 617.98. It's quite a move down. You know what? It's very getting already there, though. I I mean, I don't like that it's... The entry was all the way up here, though. That's what sucks. So I don't want to... I'm not going to play that. I would have played it, but... Just too... I missed my point right there. So it was right 98 right up here. We'll see if the bounce comes. It's already gone down a whole $1 since the entry point. Funny, only the Qs though. Not the S&P, not the... No other stocks have fired a signal besides Uber, too. That's very interesting. But is this the bounce? Is this the buy? When we get to that point. At some point there's got to be a bounce, right? Palantir's down. Micron's down now. The almighty Micron that seemed to have not had any sense of wanting to go down. Let's take a look at what else is going on. Nvidia's down. Apple's still going down. Google's down. Google's now down below the previous day low. Tesla's down. Amazon rejected. Look at Chipotle just like, yeah, I'm just going to build out a stair step and hit that price target. Uber has not gone down. So that would have been an interesting short. And see the strength of that with the MACD still. All right, what do we got going on now? Short Oklo again. Oh, yeah, that was the other one that came through as shorting Oklo, but it's getting weaker. You can maybe tell. Jeez. I live in Florida, and today it is a cold day. It's like in the 50s to open, and it's 65 degrees. It's like very rare for this time of year. Look at that, man. Jeez, what a nice move that would have been if I would have just stuck with the bot, kept updating me on the price. Ugh. There it goes. Question is, do we bounce? Is this the bounce? Is this where we bounce? Look how close it came to hitting it. That's crazy. Still has a chance. If you can hear the neighbors getting their yard cut, sorry. But we still have no viewers. Maybe I need to change my thumbnail up. I don't know. Is that the bounce right there? Is this the bounce we're looking for? I want to say it is. Who knows though, man? This might be a nasty sell day. Are people going to take their profits? Or are we going to go further? The bot has not alerted me of any new moves. I'd like it to alert me when there's a long. That would be nice. Nothing yet. It hit the price target. Nice. Are we going lower? That is the question. Let's see what the VIX is. Oh, wow. The VIX is really spiked. Well, Chipotle hit it. Look at that. Excuse me. Chipotle hit the target. There's no way it just gapped up to the target. That's insane. But maybe it did. What a trade that would have been. But the cues on the short side would have been even better. It's not alerting me to stay short anymore, so I'm curious. I am curious if this is excuse me, that smoothie here. You know, the whole way down I was saying it was continuing. So certainly looks like this is maybe a buy opportunity. Maybe. Now it's not liking that level. Is this the look below and fail? Maybe. It'd be interesting if this was an engulfing candle. If it is, I would be potentially interested in taking a long position. It did look like it engulfed the body there. Just going to look at a couple things just to see. What we got going on. It's kind of hammering. This might be the... Just got to get back above that. That is... That engulfed the body. So, you know what? I think I'm going to take a stab at it. If I can get in. Just moving so fast. Come on back down a little. Dang it. It's ripping now. Jeez. I can't even get in. Should have just got in on the engulf. Nice move. You gotta hate when you miss a move. It just seemed reasonable. Look below and fail, especially after the engulfing of the candle. VIX not doing much. All you can do is sit there and watch it and be patient, right? Got to be patient for the next move. Keep looking at that screen. I don't need to look at that screen. I mean, nothing fabulous going on around that stuff. Look at Chipotle, hit that. Looks kind of like Microsoft is flagging a little bit. Let's take a quick look since we screwed up on this one and didn't get in. It's all right. It's better than taking a loss, right? That's like a double bottom. No alerts on Microsoft yet. No alerts. Yo, the IWM is up. It's just that's how you know it's like it's sector rotation, right? So if we just come over here, IWM was up higher, but like it's still up on the day. That's what's insane to me. And didn't fire an alert for me either. That stinks. I'm going to be ready though, because for some reason I think it's going to fire once the criteria is met. So I'm going to be ready on the IWM. You would think off of the moving averages. It's the volume. I think there's no volume with it. This looks like what it's kind of trying to show me, I guess. As I look at my control, there's no confluence of the time zones either. So, or the time frames. Certain things have to align up for it to fire because I like high probabilities. So if I miss a move, that's fine because it didn't align with multiple time frames that give me the edge. And when and if it does, that's when volume should come in and helpfully spike it up. Get a sip of water here. Certainly looks like, man, who would have thought the IWM would be the leader? Follow me, guys. I'll take us to all-time highs. Heck, I already hit it yesterday. Patiently waiting. I mean, it's insane to look and see, like, basically the NDX and the SPX. Like, the SPX is already the basically it looked like that was a big time manipulation candle. on the way down, and now it's already retraced half that red reject candle on the 15-minute chart. Excuse me. Wish I had some viewers. Would make it more fun if I was able to interact with some people in the chat. One day, right? I at least like the mic sound. I mean, I think it sounds good. I've listened to the, like yesterday's. I didn't listen to the first one, but I think I like what I got going on this new one. 8:45 start time. Already have my list ready to go. We just kind of breeze through whatever's going on. And just get ready for trading, right? I mean, I think I'm going to trade throughout the day and just stream it live for free. Not paywall it like some other people are. But paywall the other trades. Man, look at that. The IWM, man. Why did none of this fire? None of the zones are confluencing together like the time frames. Which is crazy. So are we just going to, now it's probably going to go, and actually what it's going to do is the Qs and, well, the NASDAQ and the S&P, I mean, there's the gaps above, right? So we already kind of outlined it. Do we just go down, we go all the way back up, and we just plow through that? And then there's the gap above. That would be an insane move. That would be an insane move. Go down 1.5% and finish up the day at all-time highs. Chat disconnected. Oh, successfully connected, it says now. Okay. I was going to say, no wonder maybe I didn't see anybody, but I also don't see any viewers, so. Squeaky chair I got. Let's see a pullback to where maybe the zones get together and say, I just can't believe there's like, because it's not going to just switch. I've actually thought about a bot just to buy dips, sell rips. But right now it's pullbacks and a bunch of different other things. Which, why didn't it consider that a pullback, right? But I think it just started the dump down, and so that's why there wasn't any. But what a move. It's going to retrace that whole candle, and it's insane. Apple, like on a 15-minute, like 3 more minutes, and that would be an engulfing candle there. I mean, does that mean straight up she goes? Just there's no stopping. It's just it's literally straight up, straight down, straight up. It's my bot called that level. Huh. Multiple levels. Just get rid of that. Insane. Trust the bot, right? Well, I would have maybe bought that on my own on the way up, but the way down I could have made money. The way up I could have made money. I'm going to just show you guys this real quick. Let me bring this over. Look at this. I don't know why it's popping up in the corner now, but there's the S&P. We're literally going to engulf the rejection candle. Pretty crazy. Does that mean we're off to the races now is the question. So either they got a bunch of shorts and people kept shorting and they shorted at the lows, especially because they did that look below and fail. And of course, now first it was a weed whacker, now we got the full-blown lawnmower out there. At least there's no one watching, right? That's insane. There was volume here on this candle here, on that. It's going to be straight down, straight up. Still down on the day. S&P down 0.35. NASDAQ down 0.93. IWM is up 0.29%. Oh, here's a pullback on the IWM. Maybe these things start lining up and get some trades to fire. All the trades that fired I didn't take. Frustrating. Starting to slow down though a little bit. Every Thursday, I hear the neighbor's yard get cut. So those in the future, sorry I had to sneeze. Every Thursday you will hear the lawnmower go. Yep, we have to cut grass in December down here. Like volatility dried up. Wow, look at that. Yeah, the VIX just got swamped. Unbelievable. Engulfing candle on the VIX. Almost engulfing, almost engulfing. IWM's kind of just... looks like it's pressing towards it. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, back. Yeah, didn't miss much, huh? Just a pullback. Worst part is hopefully now it doesn't just start chopping. Man, I wish I would have caught this move right here. Wish I would have caught that. Bam. Would have been an awesome move. Then just looking at it, it was like, man, that's looking sweet. Now I'm just waiting. It's the waiting game. Still, when you look at everything, like, so, you know, we have nice recovery. I mean, somewhat nice. I don't know. But NVIDIA is not doing anything. Let's see. Chipotle flagging out on the 15-minute chart. See, like, it said to short that, but it's just nothing going on. I think that's the one thing about that specific bot that fired that. It really is in its best when the market's trending. And so for that one to fire here when there's no trend, and that's why I was hesitant to even think about taking it. And actually, if we look at this, you know, time, nothing's happening. Aklo. Wow, look at that. Bam. Total. Like, no, we're not going to. That was nice. What did it actually say on the Aklo play? Looked like it was at right here. 96. It was supposed to go down to 93. Right around here. But the market reversed, and so did that. That one I still have to fine tune that one up a little bit. I haven't really taken trades off of that too much. A few actually MU, but it was in a trend, right? So if we looked at MU, hopefully it's not there anymore, but like MU was already in an uptrend, so that's why it's good on that. MU's doing nothing. On stuff that level. Is this the area where we just start having nothing happen? Was that the move of the day? Sideways chop, right? Crazy. It's like one of those things where could have followed the bot here. Tested, did the hammer candle. Kind of like a doji, actually. Oh, wait. Do we have some action finally? Long the SPY. Oh, wow. That's got good confluence, too. Let's see. Where's the SPY? 85. Oh, it's already going. Man. 86.78. That's not very far away. See, that sucks. Like, it's right here. Maybe on a pullback on it. Get a pullback. Two confluence, 75%. Continuation on it. See if I can get in. Probably not. It's already running without me. I hate doing market orders. Maybe come down 10 cents lower than where it's currently going. It's too late. Hey. Would have been nice to do a retest there, but. So the price target is 686.78. So we're looking right there. Surprised the IWM didn't go with it. It's crazy now too, because all the volatility is gone, right? There she goes. That wouldn't have been even as good of, you know, would have been a nice little move, but like I was put my limit order in for $1.38. You know, that's a question. It's going to fill. Go to fill that gap. Or is it not? Short hood. See, now I'm starting to get some things coming in. Curious just to see what hood. Robin Hood. Whoops. H. Saying short it to 125.86. It's not very far. Basically, it's not worth it. Q sitting there. Still has that gap to fill. Back to the SPY, just see what's going on. Yep, making its march higher. Remember, 78 was the target. Man, oh man. Wait, I didn't get it to the 78. There it goes, it hit it. It already did hit it and came back. So if I would have got in at 138 and it was up to 183, I was looking to sling 18 contracts. That would have been $800. That would have been a nice one. I would have called my day over. Instead, I'm still here watching. It's funny though, because we have the cues just kind of sitting here, basing, like flagging, I guess I would say. So at some point, is there going to be a long alert on the cues? Maybe this is the pullback we need. So it's got that gap right there to fill above. Like that would be an awesome move, but on a red day, who knows if it's supposed to go all the way up and go flat on the day, right? See what the bot says, I guess. Or do we head lower? Kind of curling over now. One thing as I've been trading and trying to find more risk management, more discipline, is, don't get antsy when you don't get in a move. So while I was frustrated right here where I missed that, and then obviously where I was thinking even on my own, just take that move. There's always another one. So just, as you get into the 11 o'clock time frame, volatility starts drying up and it's not that great. Not that great to trade. Be interesting to actually see it come here and test, or even like right here. And then maybe climb higher. I'm surprised I haven't gotten actually to usually the first hour into the day, I should have received a notification on the what the volume would look like on the day, but didn't do it. 10:33, I didn't get it. I'll have to check into that. I got it for Bitcoin and the VIX this morning, but I didn't get it for the SPY, the Qs, and the IWM. I'll have to look into that. Always something you're tweaking with. Not that it's like something that's gonna make or break it, but I like the way everything's going on it, but or maybe it's only gonna tell me that on the chart because I see it on the chart. Interesting. Just didn't send me the push notification that I was expecting. Kind of funny. Yesterday was like weird day, but I was getting a lot of signals. Today it's like up or down, up, and I've only gotten a few. No real trend, I guess. That's why. Look at, and yeah, the IWM's just kind of chopping. Taking a look at the other big stocks. Nothing. I mean, it's back to this again. So frustrating. I missed the moves today, but tomorrow I will learn from that, and I will not do that. The bot says go short. As long as it hits, it's got different conviction levels. Well, confluence and continuation percentage levels. And Chipotle there doing that. So as long as it fits my own personal one, I left some of the lower level ones just because if it does hit a confluence level of 2 or more, even though it has a lower percentage, see, it's saying I just got one to short core weave. I haven't looked at core weave today. Why not look at it? Crossing over. I mean, the move's not that big, though. That's the problem. Like, we've lost a lot of volatility, so kind of chopped sideways, too. So to 82.11. So it's even just only right to there. It's a dollar move. Oh, not enough to make me want to go in it. Well, I guess at least I have no viewers to have me not watch a trade go through. I should have just took that one when I saw it, even though, like on the bounce on the SPY, but it looks like it's going to be Chop City from here on out. I don't know. I got one dog here with me today. Look at that. Is it going to go do it? Yeah, go hit that just for fun. Just so we can see if the bot is correct without having to watch it. I want to keep my eye on what I'm mainly focused at, possibly trading from this point forward. So the question is it going to bounce off of that? MACD's curling over, so nothing I'm No signals yet. Let's scroll out here real quick to the hourly. Jeez, I can't get rid of this in my throat. Interesting, it did all that, and now we're testing back down into this, but I think I left that up because that seemed to be a level in the overnight that was worth testing. But that's the previous day's low. Obviously, previous day's high is way up there. I'm really looking to see if it'll fire eventually, and we'll see about this gap play. So my interest right now is really on the, actually, even if I go to the SPY, it's inside the gap right now. So this is already looking like it wants to try to fill it. Excuse me. Already pretty much has. We can just even go like this. That's all that's left of you. Obviously more strength in the SPY than... Looks like it was a retest there. Something like that. Potential confluence between all that. Do we see continuation? Higher, fill the gap. SPY already hit my target once. Does it fire a new signal saying 87? I feel like I don't even, you know, the cues just, SPY seems to be something worth trading more than the cues at the moment. Although we're getting a nice reject candle right there. But see, is it going to be like this kind of? Does that hold before the March goes higher? That's the big question. I'm going to be ready for that signal. Does definitely seem like that's going to be something. What do we got here? Short the Qs, but it's only got a 40% chance of continuation. Let's go take a look though. So that's probably going to drag the S&P down. So it's saying to 620 basically. All the way back down here. Low confidence though. Confluence is 1. Continuation confidence is 40%. If it was a confluence of 2 with the 40% definite in. But we'll see, right? Just not taking it with that low of confidence. It's the only reason I have the 40s up there, which I should actually even just update it and say, don't even fire without 2 confluence or more. But jeez, I did get good sleep. Not sure why I'm tired. Probably because I've just been sitting here watching this instead of getting in the action. If anybody watches this, it would really be helpful if you do enjoy it and you find it educational and entertaining to give it a like. Maybe share it with some of your other trading buddies or gals. And join me every day. I think 8:45 is going to be the new time. I liked how it was not as long for the pre-market prep because it actually gave me time to write down some of the ideas I had. Even though I've been bot trading now recently, following that, just to keep yourself honed in on stuff as well. Like if I would have necessarily only went with bot trading, then, well, it's not, oh, there it is, Chipotle, wouldn't have been able to, I put that as a target, my own individual target. And that would have been a nice trade as well. But, keep your mind fresh. Don't just follow the bot blindly, find your own ideas too. But it's nice to know that I plotted that out nicely today. Long Google. All right, well, let's take a look. Let's take a look, Google. Kind of crazy to think you're along now. Whoa. That's huge. A 324 price target right now at 316. That seems more like a swing trade. You want to know what? Because there's that almost confluences with my other bot here that hit Google as along with a confluence of 5. I think I'm going to I'm at least going to put that in today. I like it. It's bounced off this level now. And let's go out a little bit. Let's go out to January maybe. Yeah, let's go out to January. It's 2 different bots. That's interesting. That's on a 15-minute chart too that it just fired that, so I mean, it's definitely going to take more time. The only thing I'm not loving about it, the score is a little bit lower on that. If it had a higher score, that would have been nice. And from 316 to 324, let's just look out a little further. Well, and just look at it. And we're looking up here. 325 almost. And it's flagging like that. It hasn't broke the flag yet. Now it's saying short the SPY. It's interesting. Just look at Where is that here? That's what it said on the 4-hour. Yeah, just, I don't know. It's a confluence of 5 and 91% on that. CoreWeave, it hit it. Look at that. Nice job, bot. Short the SPY. Yeah, see, Google's starting to tank. So I actually looked at it. It already took that away. So already took that away. Oh, that's why, because the SPY is on a 1 minute. Don't know. Oh, that's on the wrong. Why is this one over here? Yeah, short the SPY. Short the Qs. The Qs actually have a bigger downside target and has more. It's already been tanking though, geez. It's gonna go all the way back down to that level. I don't want to just buy it like right there. Happened so fast. 620.27. Oh wait, that's not too far away. Right there. Let's see. Jeez. Ripping down so fast I can't even get in. It's another dollar or something though too. If it would just pull up a little bit, I'd like to get in that way, but man, oh man, it's just going. Oh, so frustrating, man. So frustrating. One of those days, I guess. Six 18.13. Oh, this might be the pullback in I need. All right, I'm in. I'm in. We are short the Qs. Hopefully I don't get burned, as it looks like I might. Patience, patience. Let's see. Oh, that might not be good. It's all over the place, man. Jeez. What is my stop loss? We're already at the stop loss. Are we 6? And 15. Oh boy. Not looking good. We shall see. I need to get out. I'm gonna give it a little room here. If it goes up anymore, I gotta get out. This was an orb breakdown. Let's see, let's go to, not looking good. Ay, shoot. Once we hit the 619.78, well, already hit that 620. I have to get out. Yep, I gotta get out. Jeez. Wait, did I get out? Yes. Dang, man, I just got burned. Super bad. Dang it. Welp. Got that left to play with. Unbelievable, man. The trade I don't take. Two trades would have been done. Watch it go down, man. If this is it going down, so frustrating. Oh my gosh, really? We'll see. Might just be a little pullback to go higher. I really needed to get in. Where was it at? Entry was at 619.78. I was actually that fired there, and then it totally reversed. It's supposed to be an orb. Breakout. Could very well still be, and I just was late to the party. But the SPY, like, that just totally went right back up. It's like, did that just carry everything or what? Got one more trade up my sleeve and that's it, man. Jeez. What a horrible trade. I mean, the market's probably just got to go higher. And that's why I didn't want to take the short earlier, because I thought it was just going to go, you know. It definitely looks like we got to pump higher and take out these gaps above. Yeah, I said there to here. My out should have been right there, but I waited. I mean, it could have been here hit, then maybe back down to that level, and I'm still open to that, but it's not my week this week. This week is not my week. Is this it? Is this where we go and start filling the gap? Or is that where it gets rejected and we go down? Watch it now go down to that. I mean, that's pretty bad rejection right there. Wow. I'm going to be ready this time if it fires. So that would be a lower high. But that's the thing, is that's a higher low. That's a high, or that's a higher low. That's a higher high from, well, it's not from that, but from that ridge. Dang, man. That hurt. That one hurt. That's a big, nasty hurt. Can't afford those. Gotta do something here. But see, that like the MACD's basically starting to be like, oh, we're just gonna chop. Shouldn't have slung that big a size. I should know that, but I was so confident in the bot, like doing its thing. So far it's been right. The one time, I should have known too though, like it's down, it's gone down pretty far, you know, like what's the point of trying to do that? Right now it's looking like we need to try the upside. And do we go for the gap fill? No bot firing, man. The bot is not fired long all day. It's only done shorts. Which maybe tells me that there's no momentum to the upside. Talking to myself. See now, like, it's kind of what the deal is, I feel like, is there's no... The buy side momentum is not there. I mean, look at that reject. Where is the signal? Right? Is that going to be the fake out right there? It's going to go right back up. Just go. The SPY's going down. Love to see the bot make a decision here. Are we headed back down? Or is this the chop zone? I feel like they're gonna try to fake everybody out. It's another fake out. Look, everybody, it's going down. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Chipotle, still going higher. Nvidia's bear flagging. I mean, it might start to go down. want to do anything without confirmation, but it really feels like it just told me Nvidia short 8.5 on that one, 10.5 on AMD. See, is this going to be the downward move that I should have been in the whole time? Like, if I would have held the position. And now it's just run without me. And the bot didn't go off, man. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. And it's like, can't go in right there. With Nvidia, that's the thing. If Nvidia starts breaking down, being the heaviest weighted stock, does that push everything down? Patience. See, there's no momentum either with the MACD. Like, I'm going to stand up, take a break, and be right back. All right, back. Not that anybody's watching. Excuse my French. Oh, man. Bad week this week. I guess the lesson learned today is stop slinging size, especially on 0 DTE. Twice now I've gotten burned by it. once on my own and once on the bot actually failing me. Can't get them all right, but. And I got out near my stop was supposed to be right, I think right around here. I got out up here. I was hoping maybe after seeing like that maybe it would come down, which it did. The fact it had a tight stop on it, that should have just told me right there to not use as much size. Good thing is that one good trade can make up for that. But now I feel like we're just going to sit in this. Like, it's just going to go like this, like this, like this. We're going to have nothing going on. There is no trend. Basically, that's what it told us. It said, sell down. So it's definitely a sell day, but like now we're just in indecision day for the rest of the day. Straight down. Touch that line. So, I mean, this line has some support to it looks like. Who knows? No one knows. Yeah, just look. Now we're just actually kind of just like in a wedge. So it's like, what's going to happen here? Something like maybe, let's just do that because it's probably was where it tried to go up and it failed. So we're just going to wedge like this. You know, when you think about it, yesterday, like had a decent little trade off of that, and you know, you make 600, but then you come out today and you lose 11, almost 1200. Those aren't good odds for you to stay in the game, is it? Thing is I've been battling this back and forth now for quite a while. Like, I'll get on a nice little hot streak and I'll win a lot, and then after that, I will run into the cold streaks like this week. Like last week, made a good penny. I made 1,400. So, like, you know, to be down 2,100 now almost, I think. Somewhere around there, maybe 1,1700. You know, you gave up all those gains that you made. So, frustrating for sure. I almost wonder with this wedge, like maybe that's a double bottom to go back up to that. Or maybe now we finally break down the way it was supposed to, the way the bot told me, and it actually hits. Which maybe if I had a tighter, you know, like had not slung as much size, I would have held on to it until this point. Who knows? Just the volatility's down too, so just looking at everything overall. Look at just the IWM's doing nothing, but it's up almost, 0.4%. That's good. VIX is doing nothing, staying low. So volatility has shrank. SPY maybe starting to break down. I don't know. But I think this is it for me as far as streaming goes. I might still try to trade today, but not looking good. The market's shriveling up as far as volume goes. So at least the volatility to do something worthwhile, that you're not sitting on a position forever. So anyway, I hope anyone who watches this likes it. Maybe you like seeing me lose money. Who knows? But, you know, if you want to give me a shot of encouragement, what's going on here? There we go. You know, sign up for the Discord. It's free. Say, don't worry, hang in there. Sabermetric assassin, stock market assassin. I got killed today. But, and I got a locals as well. So hop on in, say hi. Follow me on X. And I think that's it for me now. Till tomorrow. What do they say? Hasta mañana? All right, take care.
With